Once upon a time, there was a young man named Hiroshi who had a deep longing to find inner peace and wisdom. He had heard tales of a renowned Zen master who resided in a small hermitage by the edge of a tranquil lake. Determined to learn from this master, Hiroshi embarked on a journey to seek him out. After a long and arduous trek, Hiroshi arrived at the hermitage, nestled amidst a serene grove of ancient trees. The air was filled with a gentle breeze, carrying the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Hiroshi approached the humble abode and noticed an elderly monk sweeping the pathway with a straw broom. Hiroshi greeted him with a respectful bow and introduced himself, expressing his deep desire to learn from the Zen master. The old monk smiled warmly and welcomed Hiroshi. He led him to a small meditation hall adorned with traditional Zen calligraphy and a simple wooden platform at its center. The monk instructed Hiroshi to sit and wait for the master's arrival. As Hiroshi settled on the cushion, he couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and anticipation. He wondered what teachings the Zen master would impart and how they would transform his life. Lost in his thoughts, Hiroshi was startled when the door to the hall slid open, and the Zen master entered with grace and humility. The master's presence exuded tranquility and wisdom. He was dressed in flowing robes of earthy hues, and his eyes sparkled with a deep inner knowing. Hiroshi bowed deeply and introduced himself as a seeker eager to learn the ways of Zen. The master acknowledged Hiroshi's introduction with a nod and invited him to sit in meditation together. For hours, Hiroshi and the master sat in silence, their minds focused and their hearts open. With each passing moment, Hiroshi felt a sense of calm and clarity washing over him. He became deeply attuned to the rhythm of his breath, the subtle sounds of nature, and the stillness within. For what seemed like an eternity, the master broke the silence and spoke softly. "Tell me, Hiroshi, what have you brought with you to this moment?" Hiroshi, taken aback by the question, contemplated deeply. He thought of his accumulated knowledge, his beliefs, his past experiences, and his aspirations. With sincerity, Hiroshi answered, "Master, I have brought my thoughts, my desires, and my understanding of the world." The master nodded, acknowledging Hiroshi's response, but his gaze remained penetrating. "If your cup is already full," the master said, "how can I offer you anything new? How can you receive the wisdom and teachings of Zen?" Hiroshi felt a twinge of realization. He understood that he had come with a mind filled with preconceptions and a heart burdened by his own limited perspectives. He had not emptied his cup to make space for the master's guidance. With a sense of humility, Hiroshi bowed deeply and acknowledged his folly. "Master, I see my mistake. I will empty my cup and approach you with an open mind and an open heart." The master smiled, his eyes filled with compassion. "Good," he said. "Remember, the path of Zen is not about accumulating knowledge but about direct experience and awakening. Embrace the emptying of your cup, and you will discover the vastness of the present moment." From that day forward, Hiroshi became a devoted student of the Zen master. He practiced diligently, letting go of his attachments, beliefs, and expectations. Hiroshi learned to approach each moment with a beginner's mind, open and receptive to the ever-unfolding wisdom of life. Years passed, and Hiroshi himself became a Zen master, renowned for his compassion and deep understanding. The lesson of this story is that we should not cling to what we think we know.